Stop the battle within your soul. You know it's all in your head. Being sad doesn't make you smart. It seems your heart just needs a fresh start.
Σας ευχαριστώ που πέταξατε με την Aegean με τη Star Alliance.
One more note, one more breath, one more go is all I get this time around. One more night to sing a song, see the light, dance along an empty floor I've come to know quite well. I've been lost underneath its spell, just for now, bid to you farewell. Try to forget all the rest. Remember my good intentions. Caught up in the whirlwind of, forgot about my faith in love to make the whole thing disappear. I've been lost, the fog's begun to clear. Just for now, I'll patiently wait here. If every note is my last, light a fire, strike a match. Tomorrow comes, the voice is lost. At least I'll have had one more song.
Nasıl ama?
Call my number, call my name. If you wander back again, call my number, call my name. We both know I'm to blame. Call my number, call my name. If you wander back again, call my number, call my name. We both know I'm to blame. We both know I'm to blame.
You want a funnel?
Recording persons.
you.